Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my new channel. This is my second video and it's about the persuasive speech and it's for my speech class and I'm going to tell you about the carrying of for bees. My name is Kevin Porras. We have nearly 150 years and almost 200 years to destroying the world, right? Since the car and the factories were created, these advances began to pollute the environmental around the world. Okay, and every year the world begins and continues to deteriorate or eliminate some natural thing that everything that the world give us. For example, deteriorate as an extinction of some species, lack of water, and another one darkening of sign. This is some of the many problems that the world has. Okay, 10 years ago, beekeepers in United States raised an alarm that thousands of hives of uh, of of bees were mysteriously empty. We don't know what's going on with this, but they were empty. And okay, what's a bee? The bee is an insect that are around 15 millimeters. It's the same as the half of an inch, and they form colonies composed by one fertilized female and another ones that they of the rest the female are sterile, and another part, the huge part, where are males, right? Bees are flying insects, and where they collect some pollen and nectar. And with these species, there are many kind of these bees. There are near to 20,000 of species of bees, and there are many of bees that make honey and others don't. According with what's happening on the world's bees in 2017, losing bees have a huge problem around the world. For United States as well as them, bees are pollinators on the third part of the world, and that the of the world, and that the third part that we eat. Okay, a service that has been evaluated is the same as lost uh, 153 billion of euros, and if we converted this money as dollars, it's the same as 168 billion of dollars, and that we lost if we had these problems. Okay, but this is this is per year worldwide. Okay, in the day, the cities, they not only offer that they have to a quality life or and good services. It's required to have a control population as a necessity, right? The cities have to make available to people some green areas and around them, and with a K to improving the healthy of population, and in the same way avoid some visual contamination. Although it seems, although this seems sad, but it's really sad that we can produce a huge problem in a little bit shorter time. Okay, we have begun to destroy the planet, right? And this problem had been identified many time ago, and we don't realize that the bee is an important as a necessary for our survive or on the world. Okay, Albert Einstein say that the bee are very important to develop of men. Since them, okay, we 60% of the plants that we eat it will be disappear. Another thing is to the food that the world bees pollinate, it's more than 70% of the world. Okay, and if you are organized and you are and you can visualize it in the future what's going on with this. The they will seem that they disappear the agricultural activity, and it will be practically disappear in which we live without sources and an income and of income. According to Canada Agriculture and Museum in 2020, what makes green area flourish every year? What most important thing that the bees is a pollinate, right? Pollination is a necessary for plants to reproduce. Similarly, many plants are pollinated by the many of by bees and others by another insects. But when bees collect the nectar on the pollen and on their bodies by a little hairs, by they stand in one floor and then another flower, they could make this process could make a flower that a male and a female flower could have a, or they can have, these flowers can have a fertilization, and thus they can develop a fruit that carries seeds. According to the 10 years after the crisis, what's happening on the world's bees in 2017, globally we have to start to preserve our bees, and we find to way to collecting little production and make a difference. Okay, for example, we planting bee friendly flower border in the garden, and we can reduce or eliminate use the pesticides or chemicals that remove insects from those plants, and we can cut less frequently the grass, because it helps to don't be dizzy to our bees. Or can also install a native bees or an insect hotel in another location place, right? Okay, and for in conclude, and almost we need to see one we need to see one another example. For example, in Australia, the bees can make technically free or of pesticides, and over there are more than, they have an incredible great diversity in native in wild bees. They have almost like 1,600 different species of bees. Okay, in conclusion, just I need to tell you that we need to be avoid to use everything like as chemicals or other things that we can dangerous for the bees, and just we need to take care of them, because if without them we are going to die. And thank you so much, and see you in the next video.